Give me a sack of flour, make a pop cake every hour. Keep that skillet good and greasy all the time, time, time. Keep that skillet good and greasy all the time.
Well, welcome everybody. This is Cook Show number 33.
Two.
Cook Show number. I don't know why I said 20. We just talked about it. It's 22. Okay.
Not 22.
No, it's 32. And so what are we going to cook today?
We're gonna again cook something really German. It's called Paprika Schnitzel. Which is a
Well, you can get it. It's paprika and schnitzel.
Yes.
You know, so that's
paprika.
what it is.
So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna have rice with it and broccoli.
Yes, sounds like a plan. Let's go for it.
For the ingredients, I come up with 12 nice schnitzels. These are well. See, the thing is that you can do this with a lot of different meats.
Okay.
Anything that goes into a schnitzel. We use pork tenderloin today because it just goes quick and is a wonderful meat. It's not as fatty, but you can use turkey, you can use chicken, tenderloins, all sorts of things. That just make them small schnitzels. Then we're going to need some parsley, onions, and garlic for our sauce, and some sour cream. We have tomato paste that we're going to use as well, and I really like the tomato paste in the tube in the.
Well, we talked about this morning because it stays fresh. Easier.
Longer, yes.
Yeah,
you don't have to just use that much of it.
Yes.
We've got some wild rice mix.
Yes.
Which I like with it. And what do we have over there, Jens?
Yeah, this is we got some. Yeah, you wanted some wild rice, right?
Yeah,
some wild rice. So we got a broccoli, got some bell peppers. You use these for the sauce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got some flour. So we're gonna dust the meat with it. We got some 2 cups of vegetable broth. You know, that is fine. Then we need paprika.
Lots of it.
Lots of it, you know. So we actually bought a little bag, but we're going to use this here first. And we have some hot red pepper, you know, it's like cayenne, just to give it some kick, but just very little bit of it. And then salt, pepper, and we use ghee. We use it for the last recipe as well, so it was still lingering in my refrigerator. So I think it's really good. We're going to cook the schnitzel with it. And this is Uwe's menu, really, so it's his responsibility.
And I do have a bottle of sherry cream sherry.
What does that mean, cream?
Because the sherry comes in different grades of sweetness.
Can I open it?
Yeah, maybe you want to try a little bit.
No, I just want to
and it's
you know what, it was open. I think you tried, haven't you?
Of course I did. Yes.
Yeah.
The sherry is really nice with broccoli, but it's just something that I really love.
I never had it, so I really look forward to have that.
Yeah. I have 2 things where I use sherry. I never drink it, but I use it in either a clear bouillon when you just
Well, I know that's
and in broccoli. It's just something magical.
Okay, great.
That's
fantastic.
it. Let's cook.
Let's cook.
So we start prepping. I'm going to do the onion and the garlic and the parsley. And Jens is going to do the broccoli and the peppers, right? Because you are the pepper specialist.
Am I?
Yeah, people really love the way you do your peppers.
Okay. Well, I like the broccoli. Just blow it like that. And doesn't really need much more than that. You know, sometimes. Just make sure that the bits are not too big. But yeah, that looks good. That's good.
Time for onions is not all that good right now because there's still not a lot of fresh onions around,
but these onions are really nice, you know.
These are beautiful. Don't use the sweet onions. Get a real tart one, and cut them as fine as possible, really, because it's gonna be quick for the sauce, and that way they're gonna fall apart easily.
I think it's enough for the broccoli. Peppers.
broccoli.
Well, you know, Anya actually showed me, you know, how she does it. She just sort of cuts around. And I really,
That's so smart.
I used to do it differently, but the way, since Anya showed me that, it just makes so much more sense because I can instantly also cut away. See all this, the white stuff, you know, and I just sort of. I don't have to worry about that. Like that. So Uwe, you want them half cut, right?
Yeah, just about that size. That looks wonderful. Yeah, just thin enough because they're not going to cook a long time.
Do you want them thinner?
No,
They're
going to fall apart otherwise. So that's nice.
Well, that was almost my thumb because I thought, you know, I could cut them first.
I'm so sad again. This little onion is giving me grief. Poor onion had to die for my pleasure today.
I was.
So these are
they're too long like that, you think? No, sure.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
We have this tradition in our family. Uwe always gave me knives. At one point, he would always give me knives, pocket knives. I think Uwe gave me my first knife when I was 8 years old, maybe. And this one is another one that Uwe gave me. What is this, Uwe?
I don't know. I got this.
I like it. It became my favorite kitchen knife, actually, Uwe.
Well,
it really is. It's wonderful.
Very well balanced. It's a nice little knife here.
I don't know what's it say on it.
I don't know.
Lydia.
Lydia. It's one of Lydia's knives. Yes.
Lydia who?
Lydia. She has a cook show on PBS, and somebody gave me that knife. I think it was Chris and Francesca.
Really? He gave you that knife?
Yeah. Or no, Francesca gave me that knife.
Well, this is.
She knows Lydia, and she eats there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So it's a nice knife, but it doesn't replace. You know, I have beautiful knife already that I'm so used to at home. So instead of letting this sit in my drawer, I think put it to good use.
I have to say, it became my favorite knife.
So I'm roughly cutting I like to leave the garlic a little bit in pieces so that when you have your sauce, you actually taste it sometimes when you bite on a piece, instead of just having it immersed all the way.
Okay. So I gotta wash the broccoli a little bit. Some salt in there. Uwe says, you know, I usually cover the broccoli, but Uwe says he doesn't. Uwe says he leaves it. I don't know if I put too much water in now for Uwe.
Oh, yes, whatever. We don't need much parsley, so.
I maybe could have cut them a little thinner. What do you think, Uwe?
That'll be all right, yes. You're gonna cook that.
In Germany, you know, they make these little cubes. You see, right? You think all kinds of different ways. And that's what Uwe said before. You know, in Germany, these bell peppers are called paprikas. In Switzerland, they call them pepperoni. Funny enough.
Yeah, so when you order pepperoni pizza, it would be covered with this.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's what I was, suspicious in America. I ordered pepperoni, and if there's sausage on there.
Yeah.
I wonder why we have to cook.
But paprika, the spice is nothing but peppers like this when they're dried and then ground, and that's paprika.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all the same. The green ones are just the ones that are not ripe yet. And so they go through all these stages with the color. It's the same plant all the time.
It's like in the fall, just the reverse.
Yeah. So, okay. I think we got most of our stuff prepped. We can start cooking soon. You got the broccoli up already.
Yeah.
It's going to take the longest, and the rice is going to go on next. And then we do the meat, and after we've done the meat,
You want to put
the sauce.
we want to put the rice on, and then we can start playing one?
That might be a good idea, yeah.
Huh?
Even though the rice will be done too early then.
So, welcome.
Let's play one now.
Okay. I got my banjo tuned down before. Because you want to do this first, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Honey Bay Blues.
Honey Bay Blues. This is an old Bob Lawson record. She left me on that early morning train. I guess I'll never see that girl again. Oh, me, oh, Lordy mine. She left me on that early morning train. Oh, I ain't got no honey, baby, now. I guess she didn't love me anyhow. It's so Lordy mine, I ain't got no honey, baby, now. Oh, gal, you ain't no gal of mine. My good gal, she done traveled down the line. Oh, me, oh, Lordy mine. Oh, girl, you ain't no gal of mine. And I ain't got no honey, baby, now. I guess she didn't love me anyhow. Oh, me, it's so Lordy mine. I ain't got no honey, baby, now. I'll see you when your troubles are like mine. You ain't got a nickel nor a dime. Oh, me, oh, Lord mine. I see you when your troubles baby now. I guess she didn't love me anyhow. Oh, me, it's so Lordy mine. Ain't got no honey baby now. No, I ain't got no honey baby now. It's time for the rice.
All right, I think it was fun. I should play that longer, you know. I love playing it. I miss Jody and Joe.
Maybe we do it in the show tomorrow.
To be honest with you, I've never made this wild rice, so I just go what it says on the pack. It's 1 3/4 cup of water. It says, and I'm gonna put
half a pound of rice.
Is it a half a pound?
Half a pound of rice.
Yes. So, and I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in. I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A little bit, not too much. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. You know, not too much. So, and then I what I'm gonna do, and I have to wash it, or what do I have to do? You don't?
Just use it like that. It looks really good.
Really? And you just pour it in the cold water?
Yeah. No. You keep the water boiling, and then you put it in there.
Yeah.
And if you could pass the salt, Jens, I'm
It's a
gonna need
good thing
this.
we talked about this before.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pepper my.
Wait, before you do
Fresh
that,
vegetables?
before you do that, let me get my banjo, because you know I haven't played banjo to your cups.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think I should again, because everything's better with a little banjo. So you couldn't wait, could you? You could not.
No, see, I have to do the other side too. So.
My banjo's still tuned down. That's what
These tenderloins are wonderful. Oh, it's sad music for my tenderloins. What is this music, guys?
It's actually a new piece for the moonshine sonata.
Oh. And then what I do is flour them lightly, and that's where I have a chance to squeeze them out a little bit. Really make sure that there's not too much flour on them. Now my grandmother, she would have put pepper and salt in the flour, but then you can do it like that too. Just a little bit more control what gets onto each of the schnitzels like this. And see, they're nice and small. I like them that way. about this recipe is that you can do this the day before. You'll see why. These schnitzels are going to be lightly fried.
Now the water is boiling. Can I put the rice in now?
Yeah, you can put the rice in.
And then put the temperature down.
Put the temperature way down, yes.
Okay, all right.
And lowest level.
Okay, yeah. Really low level.
And cover it.
Yes, I know. Okay. Wonderful, I know.
So my brother has his wonderful sautés here. So I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of clarified butter. It's just because we have it today. And then I'm just going to add the schnitzels in there. And I think I should be okay with the amount, so I don't crowd the pan too much. These cook very quickly. One more. All right. And then just let them sit for about a couple of minutes. You can turn it down a little bit. Oh, that looks beautiful. Broccoli is cooked. Gonna add just a little sprinkle of cherry to this, not more than that. Just a little bit.
Very good.
Turn one of these. Yep, that's just about right. A little golden like that. Another couple of minutes on the other side, and then we take them out and put them, keep them warm in the little, this is all over here. So I took the schnitzels out, and I'm going to put them in the oven here. Flip them. And then I'm going to add a little bit more fat to this. And put my onions in there. this. I'm gonna let them saute for a little while until they get waxy. And then I can add the peppers. And now that the onions are nice and glassy, I'm going to put the peppers in there. Get them going. And then I'm adding the paprika. And I'm going to need like 2 large tablespoons of paprika. Enough paprika. And a little bit of cayenne, but just, I'm very careful with the cayenne. All right. Also going to add a good spoon of tomato paste. Like this. About a couple of a little bit of flour in there. And then I use the rest of this flour. About like that, about 2 large tablespoons. And roast that as well, just to get a little bit of color to it. Once this is all nicely mixed up, just going to add the bouillon. Before the bottom burns all the way through, I have to add the bouillon and deglaze the pan.
So your roast is really strong, huh?
Yeah, you want a nice dark color.
Really, almost black in it, right? So.
Yeah, almost.
Okay.
But what you know, when it looks like almost black, just it will not be black in the sauce. It will just make a nice brown color. A cook once taught me this, said don't worry about the black. The beans and stuff like that is different, but when you have a like this, see now it's getting. Now this has to cook for a little while, so we have to turn this way down low, and maybe even add a little bit more water. Yeah.
Then you want to put the parsley in.
You can put it in now, but I'd like to put the parsley in when we're like halfway there. Oh yeah. This looks really nice. So all we do is we wait till the peppers are soft, and we're about halfway there. So I'm going to add most of my parsley that I have in here. I'm going to reserve a little bit for later. And mix that up. Be really careful not to add too much heat because we have a starchy sauce and that might burn if you're not careful. All right, but yeah, I think we have time to play a little bit.
Okay. This was number 33, take number 34, or was
No, this is show number 32. Yes, don't forget that.
I know, but this song, how many takes did it try now? I mean, we have to
63 takes. I think my sauce is spoiled now.
We added already 4 times. We added water. So let's play. This is Blackbeard, a little old time tune that I've written that went nowhere other than this kitchen, pretty much. And
it's a lot of fun. time for the next
Now it's obvious. You never left the kitchen.
I'm going to add my sour cream at the very end. Put that in the sauce. And the schnitzels. Careful, Jens. Use a towel. Oh yeah, now it starts to look like paprika schnitzel.
It's almost to go for goulash, right?
Well, there's no meat. There's no meat in it yet.
Yeah, it's almost a goulash.
Mm-hmm. But they do it with so many different kinds of meat. You can put this on chicken. You can put this on potatoes. You can put this on French fries. Just a paprika sauce. Then you add your meat in this. And cover it with the sauce and just let it sit there. And like I said, you can do this the day before if you have company, and just warm it over again. It'll be even better the day after.
So we have to wait till tomorrow? Now?
No, we don't have to. But we can just wait until the.
But Melissa said she doesn't eat this.
No, she don't.
No, she doesn't. This whole long.
Pretty much done.
Lunchtime.
Ah.
Oh, you work so hard. I shouldn't be the one eating it. You should be. It sure smells good.
Sure, this is really good.
Mm-hmm. You doing good, boys. Very good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay?
You put some of the gravy on the rice. So good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you put a lot of gravy on there.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Yummy.
How do we say?
In Switzerland, we say
Ein
gut
gut
miteinander.
Now, what does that mean?
It means have a
Have a good one.
good appetite. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Have a good appetite.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
I gotta have some of this.
I'm hungry. I want to eat something now.
I know we need to stop filming and get to eating.
You're not pretending, right? When you say
No, I tell you, I'd say this is horrible.
You would say that, but
I don't have a good poker face.
but you will not eat the broccoli, right?
No, not even for you. Now, I tried Brussels sprouts, and I couldn't fake that. Everybody knew I didn't like those Brussels sprouts. So, but somebody can have my broccoli.
I will have it.
All right.
Wow, that was a
lot of work.
that was a lot of work and a lot of fun.
Oh,
I enjoyed this. Now I'm going to enjoy it more eating it. You really, Uwe, you've done a good job.
Paprika schnitzel.
Yeah, you really did the cooking today, so that was well done.
It's not hard, really. It's a nice recipe. It's really a German thing, This is a thing that's really standard over there.
Some people, wrote comments, about last week's, with the sauerkraut and so on. Where's the beer? But we've been cut down from was it YouTube as well as Facebook, because they said we're promoting alcohol, but we're not promoting alcohol. We use it, sometimes just a little bit for cooking.
Oh yeah.
But we don't want to offend anybody, who's against alcohol. But sometimes
It's a good stuff.
it's a little bit of wine doesn't hurt, right?
Absolutely.
That was a good show, man. You've done well. It was really well done.
We see you again next week.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Y'all take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.